Welcome. We've got some thrilling Arsenal news lined up for you, so stay tuned until the end to catch all the latest updates. And don't forget to leave 300 likes to keep us motivated in bringing you the latest Arsenal updates. Paul Merson has tipped Arsenal for a resounding victory over Wolves at the Emirates this evening, boldly predicting scores like 4-0 or even 5-0 to the Gunners. The Sky Sports pundit reckons Wolves are the ideal opponents for Mikel Arteta's side right now, coming hot on the heels of that gutting late defeat to Aston Villa and a midweek Champions League jaunt to Club Brugge. Honestly, it could be anything. Merson said, questioning where on earth Wolves might scrape a win from this season. With Wolves looking like one of the poorest sides in the Premier League and seemingly championship-bound despite a managerial change, Merson believes this fixture is perfectly timed for Arsenal to get back on track. The Gunners sit just 2 points clear of Manchester City at the summit, and after bouncing back with a win in Europe to keep their 100% Champions League record intact, they'll be desperate to avoid any slip-ups and pile the misery on the rock-bottom visitors. Kai Havertz speaks out about Arsenal set to overwhelm struggling Wolves at the Emirates. Arsenal, perched atop the Premier League table, welcome rock-bottom Wolverhampton Wanderers to the Emirates Stadium this evening in what promises to be a one-sided affair. The Gunners are keen to bounce back from a heartbreaking late defeat to Aston Villa, having restored confidence with a convincing 3-0 victory over Club Brugge in the Champions League midweek. A win here would help them maintain their slender 2-point advantage at the summit. Wolves, meanwhile, are enduring a nightmare campaign, remaining winless after 15 matches and scraping together a mere 2 points. They sit 13 points adrift of safety and risk equaling an unwanted record with a 17-game winless start. Rob Edwards' side have suffered 9 consecutive defeats across all competitions, leaving them in dire straits. History heavily favours Arsenal, who have claimed victory in each of their last 8 encounters with Wolves. Their most recent meeting, back in January at Molineux, ended in a narrow 1-0 win for the Gunners. Boasting the league's sturdiest defence, having conceded just 9 goals, Mikel Arteta's men are overwhelming favourites to extend that dominance. Arsenal's recent form has shown resilience on the continent, despite domestic hiccups. Wins over Brentford, 2-0, and Bayern Munich, 3-1, alongside a draw with Chelsea, 1-1, provide solid foundations, capped by the midweek triumph in Bruges. Wolves, by contrast, have slumped to heavy losses against Manchester United, 1-4, Nottingham Forest, 0-1, and Chelsea, 0-3. Amid intense preparations this week, Kai Havertz, currently sidelined with injury, shared his thoughts on the squad's training regime. Training this week has been really focused on getting our rhythm back after a busy schedule. The lads have shown great spirit, especially in building quick attacks to exploit Wolves' weaknesses. Even though I can't play yet, I'm confident this preparation will make us much sharper, Havertz told reporters. Injury concerns loom large for Arsenal. William Saliba remains absent since the Bayern fixture, while Declan Rice is recovering from illness. Doubts around Leandro Trossard, calf, and Jurrien Timber, knock, with Gabriel, Christian Mosquera out injured, Ricardo Calafiori suspended, and both Havertz and Max Daumann unavailable. On a positive note, Gabriel Jesus made a welcome return after nearly a year out, impressing off the bench against Club Brugge. Wolves are equally hampered. Jean-Rickner Bellegarde faces at least 6 weeks out, alongside absences for Daniel Bentley, Leon Chiwome, Rodrigo Gomez, and Marshall Munetsi. João Gomes, however, returns from suspension, potentially slotting into midfield with Fer Lopez possibly deputising elsewhere. Predicted Arsenal lineup: 4-3-3 Raya, White, Timber, Hincapie, Lewis Skelly, Odegaard, Zubimendi, Rice, Soccer, Gyökeres, Ease. Wolves are expected to line up in a 3-4-2-1. Johnston, Krejci, Agbadu, Totai, however, Andre, J. Gomez, Moller-Wolf, Arias, Lopez, Strand Larsson. Tactically, Arsenal benefit from midweek rotations that should leave key players fresh to exploit Wolves' leaky defence, the worst in the division, and blunt attack, which has mustered just 8 goals. Arteta is likely to capitalise on these frailties to rebuild momentum. Prediction: Arsenal to secure a comfortable 3-0 victory, reinforcing their historical superiority and piling further misery on Wolves, who sink deeper into the relegation abyss. Kickoff is at 8 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time, a must-watch clash under the Emirates lights. Arsenal injury crisis deepens ahead of Wolves' clash. Arsenal face a mounting injury headache as they prepare to host struggling Wolverhampton Wanderers at the Emirates this evening. Mikel Arteta provided the latest updates on several key players during his pre-match press conference, with doubts hanging over the availability of Declan Rice, Jurrien Timber, Leandro Trossard, and William Saliba for the crucial Premier League fixture. Declan Rice sat out the midweek Champions League victory over Club Brugge due to illness. Arteta remained cautious, saying, "Let's see how he is today, Friday, when he was ill. An illness, normally, in a few days gets resolved. But we have to wait and see how far he can push." The midfielder could yet feature against Wolves. Jurrien Timber picked up a knock in the defeat to Aston Villa and was absent against Bruges despite travelling with the squad. The boss explained, "It was a knock that he picked up and he wasn't feeling comfortable. So yeah, I think it's something, a matter of days. But whether it's tomorrow or not, we'll see." A quick return remains possible. Leandro Trossard has suffered a recurrence of muscular problems from the Villa Park clash. Arteta described it as another one that is a matter of days, adding, "Sounds boring, but it's the reality, so we don't know. And if he's available or not." The Belgian forward is more likely to target the trip to Everton next week. William Saliba has been sidelined since picking up an injury in training ahead of the Chelsea draw and has yet to train with the group. Arteta noted, "Yesterday we didn't train. He hasn't trained with us yet. So we have an extra day. Let's see if he can be available or not. Obviously, if you ask me the Everton game, he would be available. If I think he will be fit for tomorrow, I don't know." Longer-term concerns include Gabriel Magalhaes, who is recovering from a thigh issue sustained on international duty with Brazil. The defender is progressing well but expected back in late December or early January. Christian Mosquera faces several weeks out after an injury against Brentford proved worse than initially thought. Arteta confirmed he's going to be out for weeks. Unfortunately, it's much more than what we expected. Kai Havertz continues his rehabilitation following surgery in August. The German is doing work on the pitch but needs more time, with a January return on the cards. Arteta said, "Matter of weeks. He's doing really well, but I think he needs some time." Youngster Max Dowman picked up an injury in a behind-closed-doors friendly and will also miss weeks of action after scans revealed the extent of the problem. With potentially 8 players unavailable, Arteta's squad depth will be severely tested as Arsenal aim to consolidate their position at the top of the table against rock-bottom Wolves. Thanks for watching Arsenal Time. If you enjoyed this content, don't forget to like, share, and leave a comment below. Continue following the Gunners' journey with us, and see you in the next video. Come on, you Gunners!